Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Bold Lessons by Overseas Prep Lab. You gotta know what you ought to know. English language proficiency is a mandatory cog in your wheel of applications abroad. You simply cannot do without it. Be it universities or the visa officers, they would want to check your English language proficiency test score so that they are confident that you have the ability to interpret English and communicate in English. Why is this so important? Do remember that you are going from a non-native English speaking country to a native English speaking country, and therefore both universities and visa officers have to be absolutely sure that you can survive in a foreign land. Over the past several years, 3 English language proficiency exams have gained a lot of popularity, amongst which IELTS, International English Language Testing System, is the most popular one nowadays. Along with that, there are 2 others, TOEFL, TOEFL, Test of English as a Foreign Language, and PTE, Pearson's Test of English, are also very popular in several countries. There are a lot of similarities in all these 3 exams, and the most important thing is all 3 exams test you on the same set of skills, 4 skills. What are they? Listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Listening and reading are essential for immigration authorities to understand that you have the ability to interpret English language, whereas writing and speaking demonstrate your ability to communicate in English. Now the question is, and the question which I commonly get as a teacher, which exam should I choose? In order to decide that, there are several factors which need to be taken into consideration. So let's look at each factor one by one. The first and most important factor you have to consider is which exam has got wider acceptance. That of course depends on which kind of countries you are planning to apply to. Let me tell you though, nowadays all universities are accepting all 3. So check your universities and courses requirement when you're applying. Take the exam also based on the availability of test centers near you. We don't want you to travel a lot in order to give an exam. Your energy needs to be conserved to give the exam, not to travel to an exam center and back. Another very important factor that you should keep in mind is that how much are you willing to pay? IELTS, TOEFL and PTE. Another very important factor that you might want to consider is in the speaking section. Would you rather speak to a human being or would you rather speak to a robot who will ask you the questions? And the last factor that I would want you to consider is when in your writing section, would you want a computer to grade your essay only or do you want a human touch there? You never know. It's up to you. That's a decision you have to make. At Overseas Prep Lab, we have certified English language experts for each of these English language proficiency exams who will help you crack each of them in a single attempt. You heard me, in a single attempt, because we do not want you to waste your time because there are a lot of other things to be completed in the application process. Join our webinars for all our English language proficiency exams and understand what kind of strategies and techniques we employ to help you crack the exam in a single attempt. Keep visiting the Bold Lessons.